Ghostly greetings. Hi, your boy Prue. We're going to do Stephen King. We're also going to drink the Mountain Dew. For the gods. Love it. So, Elevation is the most hated Stephen King book I know. I don't know why. I have a theory, and we'll get onto that at the end. Also, I'm going to bring up some terms of LGBTQ-ness. I don't know how else to say it. So if you're not comfortable with that, we'll catch you at the next video. But there is an LGBTQ couple in this book. So let's go on through it. Okay. So if you're still here, thanks for staying. I appreciate you staying. I kind of view when I do these as me talking to you personally, and all the interaction just makes for a great conversation. So, Elevation is a very negative Stephen King book. I think because of its size. But the story itself is fine. Fine is where I draw the line, though. Scott Carey keeps losing weight. He's a bigger guy like myself, but he keeps losing pounds. Like, man, I woke up, I was 310. Weighed again at lunch, I was 280, but I'm still a honking, 44 size wearing jean motherfucker. And he goes see his doctor. His doctor is named Ellis. And I'm going to give this a bonus point for tackling Dr. Ellis, because that is an amazing name for a doctor. I really thought that was a cool name. Later on, when I'm rereading this, I'm like, Dr. Ellis. That's a good name for a doctor. That was well done. So whoever came up with that name generator, Stephen King's weird working, writing addicted brain, either one, that's cool. But after he goes to the doctor says he can't figure it out, basically. Goes home, and he's kind of on the wrong foot with his neighbors, and that can be an issue. If you like me, and I have amazing neighbors. My neighbor on the other side, he's great. I help him fix stuff. He helps me with my yard. We're solid. I couldn't ask for better fucking neighbors. And I don't have any neighbors on this side or this side of me, so I get along great with my neighbors. But if you don't, that can lead to some problems. So Scott is on the wrong foot with his neighbors, who are Missy and Deidre, and they're a married couple. Now, one thing I enjoyed a lot about this book is I'm using this term as a person, but I think some books do this. Now please mind if I'm wrong, I am sorry. So please, if I'm wrong, let's tell me where I'm wrong at. Don't be rude to anybody. Tell me where I'm wrong. But I believe the term is called queer baiting. It's where you add someone of LGBTQ status into your book, but you make that their whole personality. Like, that's all they're about. I liked that Stephen King. Now, I know Stephen King's very left, very liberal, very democratic, if you will. And this isn't the first weird relationships that's been in a King book, so let's not even think about that. But I really liked how in a 140-page novel, he did very well with making them actual characters, and I appreciate that. I'm not a fan of whenever you add someone of different status just so you can check mark it on a list. Like, oh, we're going to add this guy, check. Oh, we need a jock, check. We need a nerd, check. Me being a nerd, I'm like, no, that nerd has more to offer than random science fiction pop culture quotes. I enjoy those, but maybe you could develop a character more. So I don't like it when people just check mark a box. And I thought with a 140-page story, we might be doing that. But no, Stephen King didn't. So I'm going to give you a bonus point on that too, Stephen. In a 140-page story, you fleshed out 4 good characters, gave them all a story. And the part of the story that I really liked is, I forget which one, I just read this. Either Deidre or Missy's a good runner athlete. I mean, they're both kind of athletic, but one of them's hardcore. So Scott challenges them to the race. There's a big 5K coming up, or 10K or whatever, and Scott's like, if I beat you, you have to come over and have dinner with me. And that's the general premise of the story. And I was like, this is amazing. This is a really good story. But as soon as I got into it, it ended. And spoiler alert, I'm going to give it till 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So spoilers until then. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. It's trash day here. Fun. Garbage day. That's a line from a movie. Don't ask where I get this from. But at the end, Scott just floats away. And I thought that was cool too. But like I said, this gets a lot of hate. I believe because of its size. However, it's not bad. If you were to, say, tack this on to a short story collection, let's just say If It Bleeds, because that's the most recent one to come out, it wouldn't get as much hate. I feel like the reason this book gets a lot of hate, which is the topic I said we'd address at the end, is I felt like it was a cash grab. Stephen King had a short story. They wanted to publish it because they knew everybody would buy it, which I did. It was $20. And this, it costed me more than The Institute. Think about that. So I felt like it was a cash grab. But let's end the review. Let's see where the story stands. I told you what I would do is I would rank all the Stephen Kings I've reviewed. So far we only have one, Carrie, and I liked it more. So I'm going to put this, as of right now, Elevation sets at my second, since I'm doing my reread of Stephen King, my second highest Stephen King. Mind you, I only have the 2. So I'm going to give that a solid C. If you can find this cheap or check it out from your library, you're golden. You're solid. It's a quick, short read. You'll go through it in an hour. So for guys who want to like chalk up their numbers on books they read, or you just want to throw a Stephen King review out and get a few clicks, you could do worse than this. But you could do better than this. Don't buy that for $20. That's why I got mad. I bought that for $20. 3 good characters, and Dr. Ellis is kind of fleshed out. And an hour of my time. About a race. Well, it's been your boy Prue. Drinking the Mountain Dew to you. There you go. I've recently picked up a book called Asylum. It's part of a series. Yeah, I had another series. Thank God for that. I'm going to try to get another video out by the end of the week. I start work, hopefully Monday. Everything goes good in my quarantine. I'm not showing symptoms, so I'm fairly certain if I was exposed to any corona, it's done and passed, and I'm one of the lucky guys who managed to avoid it. So I'm hoping to go back to work Monday. So my content for the next week after that, I'll probably not do as much. Because I imagine since I've been off for 2 weeks, I'm a little behind. Yeah, that's going to be awful. But it's been your boy Prue. Stay creepy.